You know, one of his nicknames. I looked it up on the violence on the those who were dead. You know, with gun violence, and these three kids were on there. I call them kids because I'm like, these are babies. I have kids their age, and I could never imagine one of my kids gone. You know, his nickname was G Baby, Lil. He was funny. He was encouraging. He was loving, a good friend. He brightened up the room when he walked in, and he was always cracking jokes. He was the sweetest person ever. He left an impact on everyone he met, and he changed people's lives positively. Always had good intentions and good plans for the future and his family. His workplace was Pizza Hut, Cotton Patch, Wendy's. How many of you go around and you eat at those places, but you never notice the person that is serving you, that is washing your dishes, and you never get a chance to say, you know what, you're doing a good job, regardless if they're dishwashers, regardless if they're waiters or they're waiting on you. Do you not know that they are serving you? That they have something within them that you don't even know, whether your job title, your position, and you serve with people, you have a heart of servanthood. And I'm telling you, he had that heart of servanthood. Krstal, she was age 24. Nickname Nana. Personality was bubbly, outgoing, friendly, sweet. She loved her family. A pharmacist, a technician. Come on. She had a 4-year-old daughter that she had to leave behind. She was loving, she was a devoted mother, and she spent every single moment caring for and adoring her daughter. She was funny and she was outgoing.
Why didn't you move it down?
She was a true testimony of selfless young lady, and her beauty was radiant. She touched and inspired many people
Move it up.
by just being who she was. Many times you're scared of being who you are, what you're going to portray yourselves to be in this community and around everyone else. Well, guess what? Tell somebody, it doesn't matter what they say about me. You know, our kids need to know this. Our younger generation needs to know this. You know, our young ladies need to know this. Our young men need to know this. If you don't walk in the same crowd and you feel like you're not going to be a part of the crowd, well, guess what? You don't have to be a part of that crowd. You are who you are. You have your own mind. You have your own dream. You have your own hope. You have your own personality. You cannot allow somebody to dictate who they want you to become. God created you in his image. And even God himself is not going to come into your life, and he is not going to overstep you. He's going to ask you, do you want to give your life to me? Do you want to accept me? But he is not going to make you. He said he's giving you a chance. He's giving you a choice. And that's what the world is. They can't make you. They'll try to break you. They'll try to destroy you. They'll try to steal your life. They'll try to destroy your dreams. But guess what? You are who you want to be. You are who you are. We have too many people stealing the dreams of our young ones. Even if you're over like 45 years old, and sometimes you probably haven't even found yourself in life. Well, guess what? You still have opportunity because you woke up today and you're breathing. You're breathing to make a change in your life. You're breathing to make that change. It's never too late. It's never too late. You know, in the Bible, it talks about, you know, as we are standing here today, we honor and we remember those that were touched by the tragedy that took place on August the 25th. But as brothers were saying earlier, our community came together as one. As one. Over 300 years ago, there was a man in the Bible. His name was Job. But let me tell you about Job. Job went through many circumstances, amen. He lost his family. He lost his kids. He lost his daughter. He lost his son. But most of all, his friends walked away from him. Through going through all this, how many of your friends have stuck by you? I'm going to have your back, man. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Well, guess what? When it comes down to time, I guarantee you when they were all standing there, nobody had nobody's back. They were running for their own lives. But let me tell you something. That's what I'm talking about. We have to run together in packs. We got to stand together as a community. And I look at everyone's eyes here. You know, I was just standing there and I'm looking at everybody around me. And I'm telling the sadness that is in your eyes. The sadness that you're going through right now. But I do guarantee you, there's no way to tell you anything better. I can tell you, you know what? It's going to be better for you. You're going to be better. But I'm telling you, there's going to be days and times that you're going to be at home alone, and you're probably already like you shut yourself in because you don't want to deal with the world no more, because you see that when you're going out or you're standing somewhere, you're in a grocery store and the world is turning and it's going, and you're trying to like stand there and you're thinking like, what is going on? What is going on? And many of you probably ask, why, God? Why did this happen? But let me tell you something. I can't answer the why for you today. But I can tell you that there's a loving God that loves you. A loving God that cares for you. A loving God that is willing to fight for you. He's willing to tear down every wall for you. Every lie in the name of Jesus. He's here to do that because he is the God of light. As you hold the light today, you see everyone is holding a light. Well, guess what? There are shadows here. But in order to get a shadow, there must be a light. There has to be a light. And you are the light today. You are the light today. You are the difference maker today. You are the difference for tomorrow. Your grandkids are the difference for tomorrow. This young lady right here is the difference for tomorrow. This young man is the difference for tomorrow. Whatever they choose is the difference of 10 years, 5 years, 20 years down the road. It's important for us to stand together. It's important for us to stand together. Was it in vain that your loved one passed away? We're not going to make it in vain. We're going to make it a legacy to stand together and to teach our younger ones. You know what? This is what it's about. This is what it's about. We're going to stand together and we're going to show them what kindness is. Yeah, do you want to retaliate sometimes? But you don't even know, and that's the problem. You're probably thinking like, who are we going to get? Who are we going to get? Well, guess what? It's not about getting them people. It's about really like looking towards God and saying, God, you are the God of justice. And you will take care of this. Tonight, it's about you. It's about your hearts where you're at. It's about where you find yourselves tonight. The bitterness and the hatred that you look towards every day when you look in the mirror. Trying to figure out, I can't do this life no more because I'm angry, because I'm upset. But it's about looking into the mirror and saying, you know what, I'm going to be that change. I'm going to be that change. I'm going to live my life today like I didn't live it yesterday. I'm going to encourage somebody when I go see them. When I see my mom and dad, I'm going to tell them I love them. When I see my brother and sister, instead of arguing with them for bitter little things, I'm going to tell them I love them. Instead of fighting with one another, you're going to tell somebody, I love you. You're going to make a difference in this world. And this is what we're here for. We're here to make a difference, to stop the violence in our community. You know, I looked up how many people, have been killed since in 2019. And there's been a lot of people with gun violence, whether they took their own lives or whether they murdered somebody or whether they did something. It was a gun that did it. It's not the gun that's the problem. It is the people that is the problem. It's the person behind those people, behind those guns. But how are we going to change that? It has to come from within you. It has to be you. You have to be the difference maker. That's why we're here today, to show you God's love, to outpour the love of God within your lives, within your souls. He's the difference maker. He's the chain breaker. He's the one that can forgive. He's the one that can heal. Maybe many of you have fallen sick because of all this that have taken place.